Okay, so I am going to read Jacob receives Isaac's blessing. Now it came to pass, when Isaac was old, and his eyes were so dim that he could not see, that he called Esau his older son, and said to him, My son. And he answered him, Here I am. Then he said, Behold now, I am old. I do not know the day of my death. Now therefore, please take your weapons, your quiver and your bow, and go out to the field and hunt game for me. And make me savory food, such as I love, and bring it to me that I may eat, that my soul may bless you before I die. Now Rebekah was listening when Isaac spoke to Esau his son, and Esau went to the field to hunt game and to bring it. So Rebekah spoke to Jacob her son. So it starts out with Rebekah speaking to her son, saying, Indeed, I heard your father speak to Esau your brother, saying, Bring me game, and make savory food for me, that I may eat it, and bless you in the presence of the Lord before my death. Now, therefore, my son, obey my voice according to what I command you. So, he's just honoring what his mom wants him to do, which is not really the best thing. Now, go to the flock and bring me from there 2 choice kids of the goats, and I will make savory food from them for your father, such as he loves. Then you shall take it to your father, that he may eat it, and that he may bless you before his death. And Jacob said to Rebekah his mother, Look, Esau my brother is a hairy man, and I am a smooth-skinned man. Perhaps my father will feel me, and I shall seem to be a deceiver to him, and I shall bring a curse on myself, not a blessing. But his mother said to him, Let your curse be on me, my son. Only obey my voice, and go get them for me. And he went and got them and brought them to his mother. And his mother made savory food, such as his father loved. Now, his father asked for game, so I'm going to have to do some research and see, how do you make goat taste like game? I mean, unless it's wild goat, I guess. I don't know. But it's just kind of interesting. Like, I wonder how she did it. But anyway, then Rebekah took the choice clothes of her elder son Esau, which were with her in the house, and put them on Jacob her younger son. And she put the skins of the kids of the goats on his hands and on the smooth part of his neck. Then she gave the savory food and the bread, which she prepared, into the hand of her son Jacob. So he went to his father and said, My father. And he said, Here I am. Who are you, my son? Jacob said to his father, I am Esau. I can turn the page. Your firstborn. I have done just as you told me. Please arise, sit, and eat my game, that your soul may bless me. But Isaac said to his son, How is it that you have found it so quickly, my son? And he said, Because the Lord your God brought it to me. Then Isaac said to Jacob, Please come near, that I may feel you, my son, whether you are really my son Esau or not. So he kind of has an idea, like, some fishy's going on here. So Jacob went near Isaac, his father, and he felt him and said, The voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau. And he did not recognize him, because his hands were hairy, like his brother Esau's hands. So he blessed him. Then he said, Are you really my son Esau? He said, I am. He said, Bring it near to me, and I will eat of my son's game, so that my soul may bless you. So he brought it near to him, and he ate. And he brought him wine, and he drank. Then his father Isaac said to him, Come near now, and kiss me, my son. And he came near and kissed him. And he smelt the smell of his clothing, and blessed him, and said, Surely the smell of my son is like the smell of a field, which the Lord has blessed. Therefore may God give you of the dew of heaven, of the fatness of the earth, and the plenty of grain and wine. Let people serve you, and nations bow down to you. Now remember, when Jacob was in the womb, God said this was going to happen. He said, the older will serve the younger. So, he's just saying, hey, this was going to happen. Be master over your brethren, and let your mother's sons bow down to you. Cursed be everyone who curses you, and blessed be those who bless you. Now it happened, as soon as Isaac had finished blessing Jacob, and Jacob had scarcely gone out from the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting. Here we go. He also had made savory food and brought it to his father, and said to his father, Let my father arise and eat of his son's game, that your soul may bless me. And his father Isaac said to him, Who are you? So he said, I am your son, your firstborn, Esau. Then Jacob trembled exceedingly, and said, Who? Where is the one who hunted game and brought it to me? I ate all of it before you came, and I have blessed him, and indeed he shall be blessed. Back then, when they gave their word, that was their word, that was it, that was all. Nowadays, people want to give their word and go, I think I want to change that. When Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with an exceedingly great and bitter cry, and said to his father, Bless me, me also, O my father. And he said, Your brother came with deceit, and has taken away your blessing. And Esau said, Is he not rightly named Jacob? For he has supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and now look, he has taken away my blessing. And he said, Have you not reserved a blessing for me? Then Isaac answered and said to Esau, Indeed, I have made him your master, and all his brethren, and I have given to him as servants. With grain and wine I have sustained him. What shall I do now for you, my son? And Esau said to his father, Have you only one blessing, my father? Bless me also, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Then Isaac his father answered and said to him, Behold, your dwelling shall be of the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. By your sword you shall live, and you shall serve your brother. And it shall come to pass, when you become restless, that you shall break his yoke from your neck. So there is an end to his suffering. So that's good. So Esau hated Jacob, because the blessing with which his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, The days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then I will kill my brother Jacob. And the words of Esau, her older son, were told to Rebekah. So she sent and called Jacob, her younger son, and said to him, Surely your brother Esau comforts himself concerning you by intending to kill you. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice. Here we go, obey my voice. Okay. Arise, flee to my brother Laban in Haran, and stay with him a few days until your brother's fury turns away, until your brother's anger turns away from you, and he forgets what you have done to him. Then I will send and bring you from there. Why should I be bereaved also of you both in one day? And Rebekah said to Isaac, I am weary of my life because of the daughters of Heth. If Jacob takes a wife of the daughters of Heth, like these who are the daughters of the land, what good will my life be to me? So these women are like, ugh. Okay, I don't know what's going on with these women, but when you marry somebody, you're married into their family. So if their family is, how do I put it delicately, crappy, it's going to cause problems. Even if you have the best marriage, it's going to cause problems. Because your husband or your wife is going to love their family. And then it's going to turn into them over you, or you over them, or some stupid stuff like that. Like, I know my mom could not stand her in-laws. And I don't think Dad really cared for his in-laws that much. I mean, I know that he really loved Grandpa, but I think Grandma kind of irritated him. I don't know. But I know Mom didn't care for Grandma Red, but Grandma Red was mean. Very mean. So, and I'm not trying to, slander the dead or anything like that. I'm just saying, it is a fact. That's what it was. But anyway, me, I'm really lucky. I love my in-laws. I gained another mommy and another daddy when I got married, so it turned to be a good thing. So, but that's really how you should look at it. And if you can get along with your in-laws and stuff, you should. But, Anyway, so that's that story. You can take away from it whatever you take away from it. Whatever the Lord speaks to you. To me, I like to see how the story would end. And, you know, just this last paragraph here. Until your brother's anger turns away from you, and he forgets what you have done to him, then I will send and bring you from there. Why should I be bereaved also of you both in one day? And Rebekah said to Isaac, I am weary of my life because of the daughters of Heth. If Jacob takes a wife of the daughters of Heth, like these, who are the daughters of the land, what good will my life be to me? So, she's not just concerned with losing sons. I think she's concerned with losing sons in another way too. Not just like the death thing, but I don't know, maybe these women kind of try to isolate her son from her. I don't know. I mean, there's men that try to do that, you know. I'm sure there's women that try to do that. So, but I kind of wonder, you know, but it's always good to have questions and ask and think, you know. Anyway, that's that. I love all you Facebookers and you YouTubers. If there's anything I can pray for you, you know, I'll pray. Be in prayer for me. One of my neighbors, okay, he called animal control on us saying, oh, the dogs excessively bark. They're not even outside long enough to excessively bark. So anyway, but I found out that he kind of felt sorry for doing that. So maybe he's not as terrible as I thought. And then, you know, this other neighbor girl across the street, she's in Ariah's class. And I told Ariah to stop playing with her because she was being mean to Ariah at school. And then she started being mean to Ariah whenever she would want to play with Ariah over here. She lives right across the street. And so I'm like, you know what? 3 strikes are out. Done. Don't trust you. You know. And so she said something mean to Ariah. And, you know, Micah said something along the lines of, how would you feel if somebody said that to you, kind of thing. And so her mom was asking him about that, you know, about what he said to her and stuff like that. And, you know, I'm thinking, to me, that sounds like a pretty fair question to ask. You know, I mean, you raise your kids, the golden rule, you treat people how you want, you know, them to treat people, you know, treat others how you want to be treated. And so, you know, I think that's a fair thing for him to ask. So she didn't seem like she was mad about it, but it just, I kind of wonder, like, why would that be even a thing that you would want to ask him about? Like, if he said that, like, it sounds like a pretty fair question. But, I don't know. So, just be in prayer about that, about situations with our neighbors and stuff. You know, it just seems like we've been going through a lot of drama lately. And it's either family drama or neighbor drama or, you know, it's like we can't escape it. And we just, honestly, we keep to ourselves. We don't bother anybody. We don't do anything. I mean, you know, when we're friendly and stuff like that, we're not mean or rude or snobby, but, you know, we just do our own thing. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know if any of you Facebookers or YouTubers are going through any kind of drama like that with people around you. But if you are, I pray about that for you because I know how that feels. It's crazy. You know, you could just be standing in one spot and trouble finds you and goes, hey, here I am. It's like, go away. I didn't invite you. So, anyway, bye, y'all. Love y'all. Toodles.